All right. Well, hey kids, how's everything out there in YouTube land this evening? I believe we've got everything set and working correctly. We'll just see how well this works and see what happens. So, hey Ian, what's up, brother? How you doing? Glad to see you over here at the new channel. Going to be a very interesting day, I believe. Very interesting day. So, anywho, we'll see how things go. Let's give it a minute, let people show up. Hey, Smokin', what's up, man? Hey, Wood Beast. Wood Beast is here in the house. So Wood Beast is now moderating. Hey, Patriot Canadian, how you doing? Hey, Martin, how you doing? Slow mode matches my typing skills. Like it. Hey, Pilot, thank you. Done did. All right, Wood Beast, Pilot, you guys are both reinstated as mods on the new channel. Hey, Eric, how you doing? Hey, Sharon Ann, how you doing? Have you gotten your parts yet? Hello, Gavin, how are you? Glad to see everybody rolling in, man. Good to see. Good to see, especially after all this nonsense game playing going on by people. Hello, Ray, how are you? Glad to see you made it here. Wow. Hey, I'm not going to say who, but you'll appreciate this. Cheers to you, my friend. White Zombie Hunter, hello. Hey, Don. Hey, Miss Shar, how you doing? Glad to see you here. All right, Miss Shar's in the house. Good to see. Good to know. Good to know. Like to see my good friends in here. Anyhow, very interesting day today. Very stressful day, but I think it's adding on a good note. So, hello, Saul Goodman, Jason, how you doing? So, I'm not going to give anybody a hard time tonight, troll-wise, unless they do troll-like stuff, and then they're out of here. So, for my moderators, I'm just going to say you guys know who the real trolls are and who they aren't. You guys have been on and watched enough of that stuff, but anybody that says anything out of line, they're out of here, okay? Hello, Jared, what's up? Hey, Marie, happy people, like to see that. Hello, Dave Stewart. Good to see you too. So, all right, well, let me start by getting a part over here. Hold on a second. Oh, I got my dinner dishes in the way here. Hold on. I have them cleaned up from my very yummy dinner I had today. Oh, man. Anyhow, that's the part that I had the problem with. This part right here. And this is the problem with it. It's got, these bolt holes. Let me see if I can get the line up on the camera. It's got these bolt holes. Well, it's in two parts. Not supposed to be. It's supposed to be stuck together. The rubber inside has separated, and the problem I'm running into is trying to find this part anywhere. This was made by PRP Incorporated, and they're out of business, and apparently nobody had any stock, at least so I thought. However, I got an email here just a little bit ago from a viewer that saw that, and he was able to find people that had one in stock. Unfortunately, he gave me the information too late today to contact them, but I'm going to contact them first thing in the morning. Bad news is it looks like that part may run as much as $400, $380. I think you said they had it in stock for $380. It's very unique. I've spoken to a whole lot of people, different manufacturers that make these sorts of vibration controlling couplings. Is what this is for, and with my Ferryman diesel, it's got a lot of vibration, so it really needs a vibration dampening coupling. So anyhow, he said there was somebody that had some in stock, which is great because nobody else has been able to have them. Yeah, Bill, I spoke to Defender, spoke to West Marine, and I spoke to at least 6, probably 7 or 8 different companies that supposedly make them. Actually, the guy at West Marine was really awesome. He was reaching out to all of the different companies that he could think of that they deal with or have dealt with in the past. And yeah, thanks guys. Easy way to control that. Awesome. Car and shop, kind of housebound and bored. Hey Don, sorry to hear that, ma'am. That's got a good attitude. Well, thanks, Roger. Looks like a drive saver. Yeah, it's not a drive saver. They actually, I spoke with Drive Savers today. Actually, it was not Drive Saver. That's not the name of the company. It's anyhow, whatever. The company that makes Drive Savers. Spoke with them today, and it turns out that they don't make a part that has the same bolt configuration that this one does. This one requires a different, a very unique bolt-to-bolt alignment. So, Lily, you can't go up on deck right now. You have to stay here. Go lay down. It's raining outside. We've got big winds at the moment. I don't know if you can see, probably can't see the thing here bouncing behind me, but the boat's been moving like crazy here for the last hour or so. We've got high winds coming through tonight. And, you know, I was not able to set my anchor like I normally would. You know, you usually back down on your anchor, but without without a drive shaft connected to an engine, it's hard to back down on the anchor. So I'm hoping it holds. I let out lots of scope today, and it was windy all day today. Not this bad, but windy all day today. And so I'm hoping it worked its way in really well. I have lots and lots of scope out. So, I mean, like, I'm in 8 feet of water with probably 200 feet of scope out. So I've got a bunch out there right now. So, yeah, good catch, guys. Yeah. Anytime we have troll behavior like that, just go ahead and block them. Don't worry about timing them out. Just go ahead and block them. So, yeah, and there's some more troll stuff. So, goodbye. Oh, so anyhow, we're looking at some options. I'm going to try to look at that. I even timed them out. I shouldn't have done that. Leave it to my mods to do the job. They're awesome. Thanks, guys. Anyhow, so I'm hoping tomorrow I'll be able to locate the part. So I hope that's the case. So we'll see. We will see whether or not we can get it or not. Take it one step at a time. In the meantime, me and the dog are doing great. We're in a fairly comfortable spot. A little bit of high wind right now, but it's supposed to drop off as we get into morning, and then we're supposed to have fairly calm weather here for the next couple of days. So, yeah, the bolts came out, Mary Beth. The bolts came out actually surprisingly easy. For as rusty as they were looking, they actually came out without a problem at all. And, you know, this part is probably original from 1974. And so it was, Lily, go lay down. I'm not playing catch with you. Get rid of your tennis ball. I'm not playing right now. I am watching my anchor alarm, but yeah, we're in a good spot. So, and the bolts came out very cleanly without a problem. So, yeah, I've got my dinghy, Todd. I've got a functional dinghy, so I can get in it and go to shore. I took Lily to shore earlier today. So, went for a little walk down the beach. And actually, where we're at, we can walk through a little cut through the mangroves, and then we're right on the ocean. So, well, take 7. That's none of your damn business, frankly. So, give any never cease on board. Do you gave any never cease? I don't know what that is, Ian. Then you look trimmer and healthier each day. Life on the water is healthy, apparently. Yeah, Don, you really don't have much choice. You know, there's just so many things that you have to do on a daily basis that you just have to get up and go and do stuff. So, you know, that keeps you active. So, commercial for payment regarding the part. Yeah, well, probably not, Saul, considering the company that makes the parts gone out of business. So, without lubricant. I sprayed some stuff on them last night. And then when I went to go take them apart this morning, they just came apart very easily. But I don't think the stuff I sprayed on them really mattered. frankly. The bolts came loose and the nuts threaded out just to a certain spot. And then when it got to the exposed part of the bolt that was, through the nut and out the other side, that's where it had a lot of rust on it, and it was hard to get that last little bit past. But other than that, it worked out really fine. So I do have a ball on the anchor. Yes, I have my 8-pound weight on the anchor, and that definitely makes a big difference, Martin. I'm really impressed with how well that improves the anchor ability. Evil, the area is not very spacious at all, but I am able to get in there and get the job done. So I do have some never sees on board. Yes. Yep. Definitely do. Yes, anti-seize. Yep. Carl, I thought we were friends. Did you delete me on the old channel? Bill, not that I'm aware of. I'm sorry. I'm not aware that you were deleted on the old channel. I'm sorry if you were. You should message me if that happens in the future, and I will try to get it taken care of. So I was ready. There you go, Wood Beast. Yeah, you were. Oh, man. We can ignore trolls with extreme equanimity as we are awake and they are not paraphrasing the Buddha. Don, you're hysterical, man. I love it. I absolutely love it. So make one out of wood, bolt through with new bolts, $10. Yeah, yeah, I don't know how well that's going to work, but shout out to my brother. Oh, gosh, yeah. Okay, you already got him. Thanks. Very good. Thanks, Pilot. Yeah, we anticipated a lot of troll invasion tonight, guys. They're just up to their usual nonsense in games, but we're getting it well under control. And it's going to take a live stream or two for us to get them all blocked again, just like we have them all blocked on the other channel. And we won't have to deal with this again. So I apologize for that, guys. So. Will you consider a larger interest rate on a loan? I might at that, Evil. I might at that. So PM me and let's talk about it. Computer. Okay, Saul can't spell. Apparently not. Did you inspect front motor mounts? I did, Canadian. The motor mounts actually look fine. All the motor mounts on it look like they're in really good shape. So, Doug, equanimity. Yeah, Doug, I don't know. I don't know. I like going to the Miami Boat Show. I've been to it many times. I would, if I am available in February, I will certainly be going to it. So, yeah, mods are on fire. Great job. Yep, thank you. Hey, John Dolan, how you doing, brother? Toe or finger? Whoa, that was the right John Dolan, wasn't it? Did you get the wrong John Dolan this time? Huh. Okay. Shelter Provisions was deleted. Wow. You guys are on it. And I see why. Okay. Forget about blocking trolls. They are here and will be as long as they are persistent. Let us learn to live with them in a sort of comedic balance. If only, Don, if only. Stream tonight. Very good, Martin. I'm glad you appreciate it. Yeah, they're doing an excellent job, man. They really are. They earned their bones. I'm going to have to double their salary. No, seriously. I mean, Christmas is coming up. I got to do something good for my mods, man. They did really good. Yeah, I think they blocked the real John Dolan too. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on that. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and bring him back just in case. But if he makes another weird comment like he did the last one, which didn't make any sense to anybody, then he'll be gone again. So ask John Dolan to email you. Okay. John Dolan, email me. There you go. Yeah, well, Evil, we have a lot of people. Okay, yeah, so that's the wrong John Dolan. Oh, yeah, that's not the real John Dolan. We gave him a chance, so where's Smoking wrench? I thought Smoking had a wrench. Does Smoking not have a wrench? Smoking, where are you, man? Smoking, make a comment so I can wrench you. Yeah, I should give Marie. Yeah, you're right, Woodbeast. That was the false John Dolan. You're right. Maybe sip a little scotch. Okay. Yeah, Sharon Ann, it's just odd, isn't it? I mean, it's like they got nothing better to do. They act like a bunch of 10-year-olds. So, FBI agent, I ran the court, Mike Foursquare God, and stereotypical in every way. Huh. There's Smoking. I guess I didn't make you a moderator. I guess I need to do that. So, oh, that's weird. Okay. There you go, Smoking. You're good. There you go. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, you don't think that's Smoking? Maybe. Cannabis and mods don't mix. Nope, nope, not at all. So, oh man. Anyhow, so we got to deal with all these idiots. Anyhow, I got the part out. I spent all day today online searching stuff, talking with hundreds of people. It seemed like, to the point where my voice is actually a little hoarse from talking to people today. And we never did locate some parts. So we did get some other options offered to us. Nothing though that would work. No, none of the other isolation bushings like this one would line up or were the right size or the right hole diameter. The right hole diameter seems to be the biggest problem. Getting that exact dimension between the parts seems to be the biggest issue. So, hey, Armco, what's up, ma'am? Well, Bill, right now we don't have an answer. Like I said earlier, one of my viewers had found somewhere. I guess there's a shop in St. Petersburg, Florida. Smoking I am Spartacus. There you go. There's a shop in Petersburg, Florida that may have some of these in stock. They may have bought up the remaining stock from the company when they went out of business. So, yeah, Evil, the other part would be trying to get something machined. The problem is this is two metal parts with a rubber part inside. And so I rather imagine it's some pretty specialized, Lily, go lay down. Go on, get up there. Go lay down. Lay down. Good girl. Good girl. I think it's a pretty specialized part. So, but we'll see. We'll see. I have a phone number and a place to call tomorrow, so we're going to call them and see what's going on with that. How much is the part? The email that I got from the guy was saying that the part may be as much as like $380 or something. I think I'm not sure if that's the exact amount he told me, but I think it was like $380 or something. So 5 vibration mounts for a bearing shop. Individual pieces commonly available. Yeah, it's just having the right holes alignment, Mike. So yeah, here's the part. This is the part right here. You can see it's broken in two. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's broken in two. And it's a 4-bolt pattern, which is very similar actually to the Yanmar 4-bolt pattern and also the Volvo Penta 4-bolt pattern, but yet slightly different. Just different enough that nobody had any in stock. So, oh man, so we got to see how that goes. So, Oh, why is the video not clear? Good question. I don't know. Probably because the cell phone service is not the best. The picture on my OBS screen, I'm using OBS, that's the program I'm using. The picture on that's really super clear. But when it comes out on YouTube, it's really not super clear. So I think it may have something to do with the latency that I tried to set it at to reduce buffering, but we'll see. I would put the boat on the hard and wait till you find a bargain on a part. Well, that's all well and good, Saul, but I don't have the money to put it on the hard anywhere. So, why block so many questions? I'm kind of big on freedom of speech. Sharon, most of these people that are getting blocked are already known trolls to us and troublemakers. So we're just nipping them in the butt. Since we're starting this new, these people were all blocked on my other channel, but now they're all coming in and trying to do stuff on this channel. So it's going to take us a couple of these to get these people off of here. So it won't take long, but we'll get it done. So apologize for the interruptions in the meantime, but Ray, there are boat salvage yards. In fact, there was a boat salvage yard in California that has a Cal 29 that they just got done taking apart. Unfortunately, they don't have that part for it. The one they had didn't have the ferryman diesel. It had a different engine in it that somebody had already swapped over. So that part had already been removed and was not there anymore. So instead of OBS, can you not go back to your old system with your iPhone? It was much clearer. Well, we may do that, Joe. We may do that. So, Sharon, are you frustrated? What do you do with your downtime? Hit notes and knacks. Yep. Yeah, Saul, fabrication shop may be a reality. I don't know. We're going to see what happens tomorrow. I'm going to try to call and see if we can't get a hold of these people that supposedly have some. So, Carter Hayes, a real channel. Yes, actually. We will be getting that fixed without any problem at all. The process is that my ex-wife filed false claims of ownership, but like she has exclusive ownership to the content, which of course she doesn't. We both jointly did that. So I filed a counterclaim against her, and now it's her responsibility. She actually has to go to Ohio, since that's where my address is, and hire a lawyer and take me to court to protect her copyright, which of course she's not going to do because she don't have any money to do anything like that. And so then after 2 weeks, if she doesn't do that, then all of the strikes against my account come off and we're back on. So this may be just a temporary thing, but you know, we're going to see how it goes. So for help, and it shall be answered. Yep, James, like I said, somebody had already gotten on there, and the lady with the same boat has parts. No, she doesn't, Evil. She got rid of her engine and took all that out and threw it out. I had spoken to her about engine parts a long time ago. She no longer has the engine or any of the parts to her boat. So, so anyhow, that's kind of what's going on there. So we're working on trying to find the parts. It was not any really difficult thing to get them out. So we're gonna see how that goes. So. If she put shared videos up and monetized them, would you be upset? No, not at all, Saul. Not at all. If she wanted to use those videos, I mean, Saul, those videos are up. I believe they are monetized, and I believe she is collecting the money from them. So that's not even theoretical. The videos that she's talking about are up on YouTube under Travelers in Paradise. They're already up there, and she's already making money from them. Because she never shared that with me. So, of course I'll outfox her. I've outfoxed her for 20 years. What's not any new now? So, we're just surprised reporting the best thing that happened today. There you go. Oh, it's not tricking YouTube at all. I'm perfectly within my rights to do this. So, Cows come with different engines. Some models do come with different engines. Almost all of the 1974 Cal 229s came with this Ferryman diesel. But what's happened is, Smoking, is that over the years, people have taken this Ferryman diesel out and replaced it with other engines. And that's where you don't see a lot of the parts left anymore. So, yep, the old part is right here, Joe Robinson, right there. Oh, she's hardly getting rich. I don't think there's any views going to that channel anymore. I don't care. You know, the thing of it is, guys, these were videos that were aired on Versus Network in like 2012, 2013. So these are old videos. They're old videos. That's what she's arguing about, is old footage that was on nationwide TV with Versus Network like in 2012 or 2013. It's been on YouTube for ever since then. So it's not like it's public or private, or, you know, it's not like nobody's going to see anything that isn't already available and out there. That's why it's just all nonsense. You know, it's just all nonsense. So this is just a spiteful woman who's trying her best to hurt me in any way she can. Just like this nonsense that she was saying that I threw out her father's medals. No, our court order, our divorce decree required that I have storage units, which I had to supply for 6 months after the divorce. I had to pay, and I did. I paid the fee for the storage units. And those medals for her father were moved to those storage units in safekeeping for her. And she never bothered to go there and get them. And then she never bothered to continue paying the bill after the 6 months. So they went. You know, they auctioned off the units and she lost them. Not my fault. She's got to pay her bills. Just like she, you know, had that brand new 2015 Mustang black on black GT Premium that I bought her in Florida just before she divorced me. You know, I bought her this $52,000 Ford Mustang convertible. And the divorce decree was that she got the car, but she also had to take over the payments after that. And guess what? A couple months later, she lost the car. So that's her track record. Not be on your channel sounds reasonable. Yeah, so I don't really care if those videos come down. I mean, there was stuff that I put up a long time ago. It was stuff I put up even before I started this trip. I mean, those videos have been up for like a year, and now all of a sudden she's going to take issue with them. You can't tell me that she's not being cajoled by the trolls or whatever else. So this is just something that all of a sudden she wants to do it because she's in a position to hurt me. So reconnection. For some reason my OBS disconnected and reconnected, but hopefully we should be okay. We'll see. Yeah, the convertible was very comfortable for me to drive. So go figure. I guess the convertible had just that much more headroom and what have you that made it comfortable for me. So, okay, what else? Yeah, I should be back online. I think I'm back online now, am I? OBS disconnected and reconnected, so. YouTube catch you, you're offline. By the time you get the channel going, this one will be done as well. Seems like you have the same track record with all your endeavors, in all honesty. Well, Richard, that's just not true, so I don't know where you get that from. Which thought you were gone. Am I back? Okay. Did you live in that small cabin all the time? Okay. I guess I don't get to answer. Post office, to answer your question, yes. So, back online, okay. Oh, I don't know, Evil. Yeah, it was a cabin, but it was almost more of a shack than a cabin, so it really was. It was not much of a cabin, but it's all good. So anyhow, Carl, were you able to take Lily and the dinghy for a run to the beach? We did, Miss Shar. We went earlier for a walk. I was just saying that earlier. I guess you didn't hear me. There's a spot right here near me where there's a little bit of beach, and if you go through the mangroves, when you come out on the other side, you're actually right on the ocean beach. It's really cool. So, Saul, we lived in that Alaska cabin for 7 years, actually. As a family, we lived there for 5. And then, as you know, I went back up and lived there by myself for 2 years, getting all of that stuff straightened out. And by the way, just to clarify stuff, everyone's, talking about all of these people up in Alaska that I supposedly ripped off. And I have proven time and again that I paid everybody off. Well, that website that was hosting that information took it down today. I was able to show them the evidence of people having gotten paid, and they removed all of that from their website because it was just vicious, vindictive nonsense from years ago. It made no difference anymore. So, in that regard, today's been a very good day. Plus, I got a troll channel taken down today, which was good too. I'm kind of working on that. So, Thanksgiving plans. Oh man, I don't know, man. I don't know. Sitting here on the boat with peanut butter and jelly, I'm afraid. Yeah, she's running out on the beach. She really does enjoy that. You could drive any couple to divorce. Yeah. Well, it certainly did us, Ray. Why don't you build a larger cabin? That place was tiny and unfinished. Well, Evil, because just a lot of reasons. I'm just going to go with there's a lot of reasons. There was a lot of reasons, but yeah. No, Saul, it's none of your business. The evidence is none of your business. I showed it to them. They were satisfied with it, and they moved on. I don't have to prove it to anybody else, so Carter Hayes, which one? I don't know what you're referring to. Which one what? Which one which? I'm not sure. So anyhow, yeah, I got one of the trolls channels that, Richard LaFleur idiot. I got his channel taken down for copyright infringement. The rest of them, those troll channels, are well on their way to getting their copyright infringement against them, and they'll be down too. Trying to deal with that. I hate dealing with that. I really hate dealing with that. It's a pain in the butt. I hate even getting involved with that stuff and wasting any of my mental energy with it, but it's something that apparently I need to do. And I got that negative farm stuff taken down, so that's not something I have to live with anymore because those people were all paid. But you know how people are, just because they got paid doesn't mean they're going to get on there and retract their statements. And it doesn't mean they're going to get on there and say, oh, well, Carl paid us, so... By the way, everybody, Carl paid us. Nobody did that. So, but it's all right. You two are be on tune in a while. I've been missed a lot. Been busy with private school. Oh, Clint, Miss Lily's doing fine. She's right here next to me. So, why did you not build a proper home in Alaska again? Really none of your business, Evil. Lots of reasons. That damn Richard LaFleur popped back up already. Needed it. Yeah, it's not a problem. We will. As long as these idiots keep infringing on my copyright, their channels are going to go. So, and putting out hate speech and organizing hate speech and all that kind of stuff, they're going to go. But come on, let's talk about something more important and more positive, okay? Anybody watch the space shuttle take off today? I was really bummed. I actually got up on deck with my good camera. I was hoping to film that, but there was so many clouds today that I was not able to see any of it, even though I'm only 100 miles away. I was not able to see any of it. But afterwards, I noticed the cloud kind of formed what looked like a donut, for lack of a better term. It looked like a cloud donut. And so that must have been where the rocket went through. But that was all I could see about it. I couldn't see anything else, so, which was unfortunate. I would have liked to have film that, but I'm sorry, I thought you said the evidence was public. No, not public. Well, Sharon, I'm in the ICW. It's not wide enough, big enough at all for someone to sail in the ICW. It would be foolhardy to try to raise sails. It's very shallow here, a lot of shoaling post all the hurricanes. Not a place you want to have a sail up. Good way to get yourself solidly stuck in the sandbanks and stuff. I'd be confused, hard to catch up. Clint, oh yeah, the time change. Oh, me too, brother. Man, I've been trying to stay up late and sleep in. I cannot get my body to sleep in. I'm up at like 4:30 every morning now trying, and it won't. I can't get back to sleep. So it does, evil. Yep, waste a lot of good time. So. Oh, the Soul, they have all kinds of space. Well, maybe not the shuttle, okay, but you know, they have all kinds of stuff going on. So, hidden, unhidden, hidden. Okay. Yeah, I do that all the time, guys. I do that all the time. Board, jib, Genoa, spinnaker. I've got 150% out on the bow and the mainsail. Oh, that's what we've got. Ugh, see, I'm yawning because I'm tired. But it's all right. Anyhow, we got the part off. That came off easy. Spent most of the day trying to source one. Didn't find one, but I think now at the very end, I think we may have finally found one. I'll check tomorrow morning. I'll know better. So we'll see how it goes from there. So are you close to an opening where you can jump outside and sail the marathon? No, not really, Sharon Ann. No, not really. I'm 30, 40 miles maybe from opening. Oh, maybe not that much, maybe 20 miles. So, yes, if the troll challenges your strike, I will have to file suit. But Carter Hayes, I will have their contact information, which is kind of what I'm after anyway, because I already have an attorney I've been talking to. I'm trying to find their real name. So if they file a challenge, then they have to give me their name, their address, and their phone number. So, Bill, everything's on a roller furling on my boat. Well, the head sail's on a roller furling. So, oh yes, James, I've been filming some. Yes. Launch was from Wallops, Virginia, not Canaveral. No, actually, they said it was from Canaveral. It actually said on there it was from Canaveral today, Doug. Oh, I went and looked. It specifically said they were taking off from Cape Canaveral. All right. Trolls have contact info. That shouldn't be easy. Well, not as easy as you might think, Saul. Not as easy as you might think. So anyhow, trolls aside, we got the part out. It came out really easy. I was really pleased with that. Kind of difficult for me to get back in there. I had to move a whole bunch of stuff, obviously. Yes, Frenchie, you're right. SpaceX in Canaveral. That's what was taking off today. SpaceX in Canaveral. Yep. I had to crawl back in there and then reach down into the bilge area where this, where the drive shaft is. So I do have another option, and I have to dive under the boat and check to see what's going on before I can verify that that's going to work. But one of the parts guys said, if I can't replace this, then do that with the drive line. In other words, just eliminate this. Just connect the drive line directly to the transmission without the vibration bushing in the middle. Now I looked, it looks like my drive shaft, like I have enough play, I could shorten my drive shaft up by the 3¼ inches that is. But I got to dive under the boat, make sure that the prop will rotate clearly, and that my anodes, my sacrificial anodes, aren't positioned incorrectly to hang that up. So that's always a possibility. We got to see where it goes from here. So yes, Bill, the transmission is fine. It shifts nicely forward and reverse. So James, no super chat on this. If you want to donate, please hit the PayPal. There is a link in the description. You can go to PayPal. Actually, maybe one of my moderators will put my right above your content, right above your comment, about 5 comments up. PayPal. That's the best way to donate, not through super chat. You might be stuck there for weeks. Get a local job in the meantime. Well, I don't think it's going to be weeks, Evil. In fact, I expect I'll be back on the road in a couple of days. Carl, can you turn the shaft by hand? Prop shaft. Yes. Yeah. It turns. It turns freely. Wood Beast. It turns very freely. Well, Terry's rocks by the ISIS. Okay. Yeah, we had total cloud cover here, and so yeah, NASA. Well, it's still SpaceX. It's a SpaceX had coverage on it on YouTube, but yes, it's a NASA launch. You could do some engineering consulting work with your background for a lot of partnership. Yeah, probably not. You need that part to dampen vibration. Yes, Bill, that's what it does, is dampen vibration. So what I would be doing is I would be stressing my packing gland somewhat by not having that. So I'm not sure that's good or bad, but yeah, pilot, I'm not sure why you hid Saul Goodman there, but okay. I'm not going to argue with it. I just didn't think he was out of line there, but okay. That's a vibration dampener. Will it shake your shaft apart? I don't know. That's to be determined. So your confidence is amazing. Gary V would love to meet you. Yeah, Gary Vaynerchuk's a nice guy. I've watched a lot of his videos over in the past. He's an amazing character. So damper is not necessary for engines under 40 horsepower. Yeah, no, Bill. You actually are right about that. When I was looking up stuff, I was able to. Yeah, I'm gonna unhide him. Just I didn't think his comment was worthy of deleting him, but we'll see how it goes. Just be careful with how you're saying stuff. That's all. Anyhow, when I was looking up the parts, one of the part manufacturers had a program where I could enter the parameters, and so I had to enter my engine size, horsepower, RPMs, and it came up that my engine produces 48 foot-pounds of torque. 48. And so then when you go look at the company's dampers, all the different dampers they have, their weakest damper they had was for a boat that was producing 380 foot-pounds of torque. And my engine's only putting out 48 foot-pounds of torque. So you're absolutely right. The damper may not be necessary. Packing gland, one of the new dripless ones. No, it drips quite a bit. So don't tease me, bro. Okay, Saul. Thank you. Appreciate that, pilot. Good job. Transmission driven by vibration. Rubber absorbs the torque. Torque dampener. Okay. I've been working on diesels for 43 years. You're fine. All right, Clint. Good to know. All right. Also designed as a weak link to protect the transmission. Well, that's exactly what it is, Mike. It's actually a sacrificial piece in there, so that if you do stupid things like I did by getting my dinghy painter wrapped around there, by getting the dinghy painter wrapped around the propeller shaft, that's what caused this to break. So by taking this out, I am putting my transmission a little bit at risk. I have to be a lot more careful with my boat operation. So wouldn't that be magnified? Actually, Bravo C's, I was able to pull the prop shaft directly up to the transmission plate, and it lined up perfectly. I mean, it's just perfectly straight and square. It lined up really perfect. So I can't imagine that it would be a problem with any kind of misalignment. So Oh. Can I ask why you do direct mailing? My MLS proved it could be only 10% effective. Website listing signs. Well, Sharon Ann, it depends on how you do your direct mail. I would agree. If I were to use a direct mail service and send form letters with pre-printed return addresses and pre-printed addresses on them and everything, and bulk mail stamped, yes, they would be ineffective. But I don't do that. I do it differently, and so I have a much higher effect on mine. So speed wobbles on a coupler or less trans. Okay. You're planning on going without the dampener at all? Is that what I'm hearing? Well, I don't know yet, Johnny Hag. I'm supposedly there's a place that I can contact tomorrow that may have the dampener. I would like to put the original parts back in the boat. I would be concerned about not having the dampener and running into a problem. But the reality of it is, push comes to shove, I can shorten the shaft, bolt it up directly, and go that way. So. But I agree with Woodbeast. The part should be replaced. Figure out if it will work without it, and that's to try and see. Big gambling with big reward. Well, yeah, I don't know if that's a big reward or not, though. Don't sink the boat. Yeah. But if it fails, will it not flood the boat? Maybe. It might. They're always at that possibility on a boat, so it seems everybody is throwing in their 2 cents yet on, right? The dampener, if that shaft is not perfectly aligned to the transmission, you're going to shake the crap out of that boat. Yeah, well, that's what I said, Johnny Hag. It lined up perfectly. I was already able to pull the shaft directly up and match the 2 plates. I mean, okay, so these are the same 2 plates, except this one's on the this one's on the transmission, and this one's on the drive shaft, and it lined up just as perfectly as this lined up. I mean, it's just there was no misalignment in it at all. The drive shaft came forward, and the 2 of them met perfectly, and both of them turned freely. So, yeah, I don't think my insurance is going to cover it if I sink it. So. But that's right. I just have liability coverage anyway. I don't have coverage for the boat itself. I just have liability coverage in case I hit somebody else. Like a spline coupler. Okay. Yeah, it's a vibration coupler is what they call it. Anyhow. So anyhow, hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to call that place and see if we can find a part from them, though. But $380, holy crap. That's a lot of money for a piece of rubber with 2 plates on either side. But, that's marine stuff. And apparently this is the last guy that has any of those. So could that plastic part be? It's rubber, it's not plastic. So looks like a spline coupler. Resumed, okay. Sorry about that, guys. We're off and on again. So stream resumed, okay. Seems to be having some connection issues. Of course, those will line up, but if the shaft is bent at all, that's what the real issue will be. Yeah. Yeah, just pay it. Well, Evil, I don't have the money to just pay it, so you have a feeler gauge. I do not have a feeler gauge, actually. Just asking about the mailer to see if you had luck with it. How do you market yourself besides that boat? Yeah, Sharon Ann, I've been doing this for 30-some years. I've had tremendous success with it. That's why I continue to do it. I also do a lot of expired listings. I pick up a lot of expired listings. I'm not going to say I'm an expert at it, but I've had tremendous success at selling properties where other real estate agents have failed. I'll put it that way. In fact, I've gotten lots and lots and lots of positive comments mailed to me and sent to me and texted to me from clients, telling me how happy they were after You know, they had their house or ranch or whatever listed with, you know, this broker, that broker, and some other broker they've had on the market for 5 years. No one's been able to sell it. And in fact, there was a farm up in Alaska that had been on the market for 5 years with 5 different realtors. I listed it and had it sold at full price in 49 days. Now that's a record even for me. I mean, I'm kind of bragging saying that, but with my marketing, I do a lot of expired listing follow up, and I use that for direct mail to expired listings, and I also do a lot of that direct mail to non-resident owners in a given community. So in the million plus range properties, I don't bother sending marketing money or on anybody that's low price properties. So work to put her together for the night just in case. Yes, Martin, it will. But I was able to pull the prop shaft to the motor, and I was able to turn the prop shaft, which lets me know that the propeller is able to freely turn back there. But I don't know how close it is to the fiberglass, so I want to go back and check that. There is a carrier, you know, piece sticking out there that holds that. But my other concern is that I'm concerned that my sacrificial anode may be pulled up against the housing then, and maybe grinding into that. So I have to check all that. So yes, in an emergency, if my anchor drags, I will use it and try to control the boat to save the boat. But I'd really want to dive on it first and check that. And unfortunately, it got too dark tonight to do that before the live stream started. So motor mount 300 for rubber is crazy. Yeah, that's true, Bill. Well, actually, no, Bill. The worst thing that can happen is it could eat up my through hull. It could eat up the where the shaft comes through the body of the boat. My dripless adapter and all that could get tore up. That's the thing that I worry about the most. So now you can't borrow against future success. I had great luck with expired listings. Yep, always good to follow up on them. How do you know who owns property? Bill, it's a matter of public record. When you buy property, you record your ownership in the property, and that makes it public record. So anybody can go to the local courthouse and look up who owns what property and get their names and addresses. Okay, as Casey Neistat says, do more. Yeah, okay. Let's sell a boat, rapping about boaty things. You're just not moving with the wind at the moment. Qualifies as selling related? No. Yeah, okay. Commercial listings in my career really took off. Yeah, I've done some commercial stuff in the past. Can your wife in Ohio lend you a few bucks? No. Johanna's struggling. Johanna's struggling right now. One of the reasons why I'm going back to work, so I can help her out, actually. Went 8,000 miles on a bad cutlass bearing. Just keep eye on packing. Wow, okay. 8,000 miles. Huh. It doesn't sound like a fundraiser, and you don't seem desperate. Good for you. Well, I didn't say I was good on money. I could always use funds. I'm going to have a lot of expenses once I get down to Marathon, so I could use funds. But no, I'm not hammering it here every 2 minutes, telling people I need money. So everybody on here that follows my channel knows I need money. Those people that want to donate do donate. People donate all the time. I had people donate last night. I had people donate this morning. So, yeah. So there's a lot of good people in the world. And fortunately for me, the good people are the silent majority, whereas the trolls are the very verbal, annoying minority. Which is fine, you know. It may seem like there's a lot of trolls out there, but in the overall scheme of things, you know, there's only like 25 or 30 of them or so. It's not, you know, they're that kind of person, I guess. But anyhow, we'll move on. Does Johanna own her house? Johanna does own her house. See where I'm going. I am not going to do anything with Johanna's house. In fact, one of the things I did while I was there was to help protect her ownership in the house. So, Kind of busy, chat later. Okay. Even install control signature. Yeah, probably, Don, probably. But, you know, as long as they behave, we're going to live and let live. They start getting stupid, they're gone. So, how do I hit live chat? You know what? I'm actually on top chat myself. I should be on live chat. I don't know if it makes much difference when we're in the delayed mode like this, but we'll see. So, anyhow, guys, we pretty much killed off another entire hour here talking about my infirmants. But, you know, life is good here on the boat. So, we're in a good, safe spot. A little windy tonight. I have a little concerns about the anchor dragging tonight, but we'll see how things go. Yeah, Bill Jan is an excellent lady. Excellent, excellent woman. Fact is, never should have divorced her. But we grew apart. It was time. But we're still friends, you know. We've been divorced since, let's see, our divorce was in 1996. And she and I are still friends, so. Yeah, unfortunately, Saul, that's the one problem with where I'm at. There's really no convenient place to get provisions or groceries or anything, really. I'm in an area that's fairly remote. It's a big park around me here. And, you know, just not close to any place to get provisions. But the boat's fairly well stocked. In fact, for dinner tonight, I had a lovely dinner this evening myself. I made myself some linguine with a white clam sauce. I had a can of white clam sauce and I had a box of linguine. So I had linguine with white clam sauce for dinner and a nice cold Heineken. Now, sadly, this is my very last Heineken. I am out after this one. But, you know, it was made for a very pleasant evening, having a nice meal and chatting with you good folks. And there we go. So. Evil, my phone bill is due on the 22nd, 3rd, actually 23rd, and I get my my YouTube income on the 21st. So my YouTube income will come in and it will pay the bill. Not a problem. Not that that's any of your business either. So I love clams. Leftovers, a nickname for the guy next door. I guess so. I'm like, you shouldn't. Oh, Don, you're such a bad guy, man. Such a bad guy. So, anyhow, so all's good here on the good ship Lily too. You know, tomorrow we're gonna get up. I do have a couple other jobs in the engine compartment. I'm doing some cleaning while I'm in there. I mean, since I'm in there doing all this stuff, I might as well clean up some stuff. I found another rubber hose with a leak in it, so I'm replacing that. So that'll be done. What else was I doing in there? Oh, I got the packing gland tightened up so it's not leaking anymore. I mean, you know, while it's underway, it's going to drip, drip, drip. But when the engine stops, the leak stops. So, well, at least I hope that's the case. It seems like it so far. So, oh, man. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really tired. Guys, my moderators, I just want to tell you guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate, you know, everything that you guys have been doing and dealing with all the trolls and the stuff. I do think, sometimes maybe we've been a little heavy-handed, but that's okay. I'd rather err on, especially on a night like tonight where we've had so much troll activity. You know, it's like the gate was open for them to all come pouring in tonight and be the idiots that, of course, we know they are, and as they prove themselves to be once again. But, you know, we had to go through and nip it all in the bud. So I appreciate it, guys. So you guys did a great job, and I want to thank you for that. So, and with that said, guys, we wasted a perfectly good hour. We will probably have something for you guys in the morning once we talk to the guy and see if we can't identify the replacement part. And if not, then we will know then tomorrow what we're going to do going forward. So anyhow, yeah, and they did, yep. My hands are too heavy. Okay, Don. All right, fellas. Anyhow, be good, be careful, everybody. Remember, in the description down below, there's links to my PayPal. There's not a link to my Patreon right now, but there is a link to my PayPal. should you want to contribute to the cause. I am going to be hammered with a very large bill if I buy this part. $380 will tap me out. More than tap me out. I mean, frankly, I just don't have enough money to buy that. I really don't. I don't have that much money. So I may have to get back on here Monday or tomorrow night and say, guys, I need money. So we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully not. But anyhow, well, I'll see you guys tomorrow. So thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. You guys all have